Hi everyone, my name is Ashley and today I'm going to be doing the December 2020 Eureka crate from KiwiCo. KiwiCo is a subscription box service that delivers hands-on kits right to your door. They offer several different types of crates for topics in science, technology, math, and art. They make crates to fit every age group, so no matter what topic you're interested in, there will always be something challenging and engaging for you to try. They also have individual kits that you can get directly from their online shop. The subscription boxes are unique each month, so this is great if you want to try a specific kit or just test it out before subscribing. I got my younger cousins a subscription for this past Christmas, and I loved it so much that I decided to get some for myself. So without further ado, let's jump in. The crate comes with an instruction booklet that has fun facts and history about the topic to learn about before you get started. I've gone ahead and laid everything out on the table as shown in the booklet to make sure that I have everything. The booklet actually shows these little tops already attached to the pins, so for a minute I thought I had a bunch of extra screws, but I figured out later what they were, so everything was good. The first step is to take the smaller gear and put the two longest metal bolts through the holes on the side with the arrow. Then you're going to apply 2 square stickers over the tops of the bolts to hold them in place. I didn't realize this was something I would be removing at first, so when I covered the slot and then immediately read that I wasn't supposed to, I thought the best idea would be to cut a hole through the stickers with a knife. Don't do this. It's okay that the stickers hang off the edge since they'll be coming off when we're done. Next, we're going to flip the gear over and take one of the thick wooden circles and then one of the thin wooden circles and slide them onto the bolts, making sure that the slots line up with the one on the gear. Then we are going to take one of the stickers of the same shape and slide that on as well. Next, we are going to take 2 medium-sized bolts and stick them through the holes in the front panel on the side with the arrow. We'll use 2 more stickers to secure these as well. When you're done, flip over the panel. Insert the gear you made into the hole. Orient the bolts on the top and the slot on the bottom. When you flip it back over, the arrows on the 2 pieces should line up. Continuing on the back of the panel again, take one of the plastic casings and slide it onto the bolts. Then slide one of the plastic circles inside of it. Make sure that the opening on the circle is facing the opening on the casing. Then you're going to take a spring and slide it onto the nub at the top of the opening inside the casing. Then take an orange driver pin and slide the peg into the other side of the spring with the groove facing out. Next, you're going to find the medium-sized orange key pin. The order of the key pins is what allows the key to work. You can line the key pins up along the key to make sure that they are in the right order. This key is going to be medium, short, and long. Slide the medium key pin into the opening with the groove facing out and the curved bottom facing down towards the key slot. Then take the wooden versions of the casing and the circle and slide those on top, making sure that the key slot is lined up. Now the first layer of our lock is complete. So we're just going to repeat that process for the next 2 pins. The next pin is going to be the shortest one, and the last pin is going to be the longest one. After adding the last layer of the wooden parts, you'll also add another clear sticker to the circular part. Take that second thick wooden circle and slide that on as well. Make sure you're keeping all of the slots lined up. Now we're going to screw it all together. They include everything you're going to need in the box, which means they also include this tiny little baby screwdriver. So take the tops and screw them into the bolts. Mine wiggled a lot at first, and I needed to unscrew them and add a bunch of washers. This was definitely my least favorite part of assembly because it was so finicky, despite getting to use the cute baby screwdriver. Now that everything is put together, you're going to want to check and make sure your key actually opens the lock. This means that all the pins were put in the correct order and the slots all line up. If the key doesn't go in or doesn't turn, you'll have to unscrew the bolts and make sure everything was assembled correctly. Now that the lock has been assembled, it's time to make the door. You're going to take the little circular foam stickers and stick them onto the short orange pegs. Then peel up the other side of the foam sticker so that the peg will stick to the door. Insert the pegs from the back of the door so that the peg sticks out towards the side with the writing on it. Once all the pegs are in, find the triangular door pieces and arrange them so that the E logo is facing out. Take the pieces one by one and insert the peg onto the slot, not the hole. The hole should be lined up with the slot on the door underneath. Once all the pieces are on, we'll take the dark gray stickers and line them up on the wooden door pieces. Make sure the hole on the sticker lines up with the hole on the wooden door piece. Now place the large gear on top with the holes lined up. Make sure your small gear has the arrows lined up and the Eureka logo on the big gear is at the bottom. Now take the remaining small bolts and stick them through the holes on the large gear. Place a white sticker on top. Use one hand to hold the front in place and flip over the door. Screw the tops onto the bolts. You may need a few washers, but it's okay that it's a bit wobbly this time because it will allow the door to open more easily. Once everything is screwed in, stop and check that the key still turns and opens the door. If it doesn't, your screws may be too tight or the pegs may not be in the right slot. After you've confirmed the door opens, you can peel off the white stickers. Now it's time to make the box. Each side has the letter A through D on it. All the letters will be facing the interior of the box towards each other. Take side A and slide it onto side B. Then take side C and slide it onto the other side of side B. Then take side D and slide that onto sides A and C. Set the sides on top of the bottom panel. Line up the slots on the sides with the notches on the bottom. Next, you're going to take the C-shaped foam stickers and apply them to the wooden pieces with the same shape. Now take two of the wooden hook pieces and align them so that they're mirroring each other from their short flat side. Insert them into the slot on side C one at a time in this orientation. From the inside, take one of those C's from the last step and slide it into the grooves that the claw pieces make on the inside of the box. You might need to compress the foam a bit to get it to slide in. Now repeat these steps with sides D and A. Don't do side B yet. Take the door panel and set it on top at an angle, then slide it clockwise into place. The notches on the door panel should slide under the notch from the claw pieces. Now we can add the claw pieces to side B. Once they're in place, use your key to open the door. Reach your hand in with the final C piece and lock it into place. And voila, your lockbox is complete. I had a really fun time putting this together, and I hope you had fun following along with me. Like I said, I ended up getting a subscription for myself, so if you're interested in seeing more kits, feel free to stick around. I also plan on uploading painting videos to this channel, so if that's something that tickles your fancy, I'd love to have you. Thanks, and have a good day, everyone.